Hey beautiful people, how are you going today? Thank you for joining me on my 30-day video challenge. This is the video of the day. Today I want to talk a little bit more about my fermenting practices. So like I've mentioned before, fermenting is fabulous for building up your gut microbiome and really helping to improve your gut health, and gut health is really something that's at the core of people being unwell, and particularly things like autoimmune disease and stuff like that. If you can improve your gut health, you will totally improve your health. So there's a few things that I have in my regular practice, and like I've shown you already before, I ferment my veggies and have some kimchi always in the kitchen ready to go. Another thing that is always brewing, which I look like I've got a little science experiment here, but this is something that I really like to do regularly as well, is to make kefir. So my kefir is it's a fermented drink that you drink, and it's really, really simple to make. It's really no hassle at all. So I just wanted to quickly talk you through that. So if you can get your hands on some kefir grains, sometimes it feels like you're doing some kind of sneaky drug deal, because sometimes they're a little bit hard to get hold of and you need to find a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that has them. But I managed to get hold of them through my local Whole Foods store, who didn't sell them themselves, but they knew someone who did, and that's what I mean. It all seems a little bit tricky, but once you can get your hands on some kefir grains, they will usually come in their own liquid, and so you can just drain that liquid off if you like. You boil up a litres worth of water, let it cool down. Boil up a litres worth of water and mix it with 1/4 of a cup of sugar. So I usually use Rapadura sugar rather than White Death, which is the white sugar, just something that's a bit less refined. And so you just mix that into your boiled water at the time to dissolve the sugar, and then you let the boiled water cool down. So you've got a litre of sugar water, basically, a litre of water with 1/4 cup dissolved sugar in it. You get your kefir grains, which are these little things at the bottom of the jar. They look pretty funky, I know. And you just drain at the moment I've got one already brewing, so I would make up my little 1 litre mixture. I would then get a bowl and drain this liquid into the bowl so that you've got kefir grains in the strainer and this beautiful liquid in the bottom of the bowl. The kefir grains that you have in the strainer, pop back in your jar and pop the litre that you've already made the sugar water up in them, and just pop something over the top of them where they can still breathe but they can't really get dust and things in them. So just a chucks, which I didn't have, so I've just got a bit of meshy weird fabric that I pop on mine. And I just pop mine in the cupboard, because being in Queensland, if you keep it on the bench it may get a little bit too hot, but if you're maybe in Tassie it might have better success if you do leave it on the bench. And so then you just leave that for 3 days, and then back to your process of straining that out. So the liquid that comes out of it that you end up having in your bowl that's ready to go, you can drink that straight if you want to, but sometimes it is a little bit vinegary. So I know I've mentioned before that I don't eat sugar, and that it really does have some negative effects on your health. With the kefir grains actually eat the sugar up, so there's very little sugar that's actually left in your kefir. Same with kombucha, which I'll talk about in another video, but you don't have to worry about the sugar content in it, but it does end up making a product that just tastes, if you've ever made ginger beer before, because that used to be a popular thing, it tastes a little bit similar to the ginger beer thing. It's just got a different kind of flavour. I can drink it straight, but I tend to like to flavour it. So normally what I do with the kefir that's ready to drink is that I actually then put it into, I leave it in my bowl and pop a little bit of lemon juice, sometimes some lemon rind, about a teaspoon of raw ginger, and I've got some turmeric paste at the moment because I couldn't get hold of turmeric root, but just about a centimetre's worth of turmeric paste, and I flavour it with that. Turmeric's amazing for its anti-inflammatory properties as well. Ginger's really good for your tummy, as most people probably know. So I just pop that in as a flavour, so it's sort of a ginger beery, citrusy, zesty, yummy drink, and you don't really notice that the turmeric's in it. So then I pop that mixture into bottles like these, and with the lids on, just pop them in the cupboard for another maybe 24 hours just to let the flavour really get into them. And sorry, I'm uncomfortable with my boots, I'm wiggling, sorry. Then you can pop them in the fridge and they're ready to drink. So you've got this guy that just brews for 3 days, and then you just strain out liquid that you can then drink. That liquid then I just shove in the cupboard for another day to make it tasty and delicious, and you've just always got kefir on hand. And I would, again, same as your fermented veggies, I'd start off with just like a small glass full each day until you sort of gradually build up your gut being used to it. But it's something that's so beneficial that I just, have like maybe that much of a glass full each day, and it's another thing that has really helped to improve my gut health and improve my health in general. So I just wanted to share it with you beautiful people. So I hope that you all have a great day. If you like this video, please share it with other people, share it with the world, get it out there, and maybe other people will want to join in on this 30-day craziness of my video challenge. Please visit my website if I have intrigued you and piqued your interest, and please like this video for me too, and that would be amazing. I'm sorry I'm asking so much, but I am truly, truly grateful, believe me. Have a fantastic day until I see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye.